Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Black Geyser with me, Bring It On. Give this meat to
At once.
Ewar. See if he can't fix this bow for us. Afterwards, we'll check in with our companions, see if there's any new quests. And after that, we'll pursue the quest that we already have around Darren Gold. How's it going, buddy? Ewar makes teeny tiny needles for half men to play with. You interested in buying, little one? Ewar, brought you some meat. Can you help me now? Yes, Ewar like meat. Give me bow. Here, Ewar tore vines off. Vine strong, hands hurt. Bow's too small for Ewar though. Find someone smaller to finish. Maybe one who know plants. Someone who knows plants. That's a lot of people. But there's an herbalist here, so let's go check in with her first. If she's not the right one, there's a druid and an herbalist at Moonstone Clearing. There's a druid in Scofarth.
Off I go.
I think there's an herbalist elsewhere that we've run across.
Hello!
Greetings, child. Can you help me remove the vines covering this bow? They seem to be magical in nature. I might be able to help. Let me take a look. Ah, yes, my child. I see most of the work has already been done. I'll shrink the rest of the vines to make the bow usable. Here, it is done. I must warn you, however, the vines were far from natural. As they shrank away, I sense a magical power surge through the grip. I fear your bow might be cursed. Unless you know a way to lift the curse, I advise against using it. Now, is there anything else I can help you with? Just stop to take a look, but I'll be going now. Well, good day to you. Alright, brewing and drying. We haven't had any trouble picking locks. I'm still going to level it up along with hide and sneak, I think. Then here, small blades. Some more Slayer's Intent.
Yes?
Alright, learning a research. Yeah, magical perception and rods and staves.
I'm always ready.
I await your instructions.
Alright, so Vine-Grown Bow. Plus 4 to Dexterity, minus 2 to Focus, plus 15% to Aim and Accuracy, minus 20% to Dodge Chance, and plus 5% to Critical Chance. So I'm assuming those negatives will be taken away once we remove the curse. The vines that make up this bow bear the primal force of nature, yet they somehow feel completely unnatural to the touch. It seems to be alive and twisting in the hand of the user. Small branches crawl slowly towards the hand that holds the bow, giving a feel of uneasiness. There is immense power in the string as it is pulled, and as such, shots delivered by it are aptly dangerous. While the magical effects that seemingly keep it alive also strengthen the user, the constant crawling and withering of small vines, I think, not wines, indicate that something sinister resides inside. So wielding this bow grants a 10% chance to inflict a tingle to the user upon a successful hit.
Yes?
And it's been purified. But we lost some of the benefit as well. We lost 1 dexterity, I think 2% crit chance. Was it 5% aim and accuracy? And I've... Pretty sure this said to the user. Now it's to the target. Okay. Well, either way.
What is your wish?
I'm listening. At once.
I'm listening.
Alright, let's check in with everybody real quick.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
There we go. Did the book tell you anything useful? What's next? The reason I needed the book is to research my diadem. It is called the Third Eye. How did the diadem come into your possession? I literally tripped over the thing when I left home for the south. It had been buried in a snowdrift. The more I've learned about it, the less I believe it was a random chance that brought it into my possession. What does your fancy headpiece do? It summons a very large wolf, a beast with 3 eyes. The first time was when I was yet on the road south. I direly underestimated the cold and the length of the journey. At one point, I lost a path in the snow. The sun was setting, and I was growing desperate when the creature appeared. It shared its warmth at night, and hunted for game during the day. I never would have survived without it. However, I have no control over when it appears. Now, what did you find out from the trials of the White Elves? The book told me some of what I want to know, but the artifact is almost unknown outside the folklore of my own people. I cannot go home for these answers, and there are few Feldagug this far south who I can turn to. What do we need to do next? I must find someone thoroughly versed in Feldagug lore, which is seek out a wise old woman, preferably Feldagug. That's all I wanted to ask for now. Yes, alright.
I await your off I go.
Elderly Feldagug. I don't know if we've run across any elderly Feldagug, have we? I would assume at their embassy. You know what, let's go check there first. I wouldn't mind checking with Arvex and the Sea Hag anyway to see if they have any quests for us. I'm doubting the Sea Hag does since we just did a quest for her, but Arvex might.
At once. I await your instructions. I'm listening. Off I go.
Yeah, did I have an armband that I could equip?
I'm listening.
There we go. Door's locked.
There?
Alright. Shoot. Let's go find somewhere to rest till daybreak. I feel like how the quests tell you what you need to do, but not necessarily how you need to do it. So you need to find an elderly Feldagug who might know some folklore about the Feldagug. But it doesn't say, oh, go find the Feldagug here. It's like, oh, I heard a rumor of this older Feldagug who tells tales of our people.
At once.
Same with like the herbalist. There's multiple herbalists in the game, or druids, that know about plants. They could have probably helped us. I'm willing to bet, had I gone to anyone else besides that herbalist specifically, like the druid in Moonstone Clearing or something, they would have been able to help me as well.
Yes?
Alright, let's wait until day.
Off
Then
I
again,
go.
maybe not, because they give you the quest in Darren Gold, and there's an herbalist right there, so maybe that's the one you have to use.
I'm listening. Well? Well?
Yes. Yes.
Well, here we go. Sea Hag. You ever heard of a three-eyed wolf? Yes I have. It's an old Feldagug tale. Yes, I've been waiting gods know how long to hear this? Oh, okay. According to the folklore, Vargomir split the original Feldagug into 6 clans, each led by a female chieftain. The White Elves have always been almost inseparable from nature. The clans are very close to the wolves in their territory. Over the following decades, they came to live in a near symbiotic state with the wild creatures, assisting each other against their enemies, and to survive the cruel winters. The chieftains would meet every summer to discuss matters of importance, and on one such occasion, they commissioned the finest smith of the 6 clans to fashion 6 ornate diadems, one for each of the great leaders. These weren't simply fancy tiaras for dress-up parties, mind. They were imbued with powerful ritual magic. When the Feldagug matriarchs returned home, they each visited the wolf pack connected to their clan. The final enchantment in the ritual bound the strongest and most vital wolf to a diadem. The spell transformed the wolves into spirit creatures, undying and with a preternatural intelligence. From then on, the wolf could be summoned in times of need to assist the matriarch allied to its pack. That was an amazing tale, thank you. What about this diadem? Can you identify it? All I can say is it's a remarkable piece of craftsmanship. I am sorry, my dear. I was heading south when I found it in a snowdrift, not even by the road. I had lost the path, you see. Could this be one of the legendary diadems of the ancient Feldagug matriarchs? Perhaps. It certainly is beautiful. But why should such an artifact come to me? Does it mean some special destiny for she who wears it? Such questions are far beyond the ken of an old sea hag, my dear. But you have to find the answers elsewhere. Yes, I understand. I'm very grateful for what you shared. Wait, there was one more detail. The last part of the account states that one of the 6 chieftains left for the south on a religious pilgrimage. It said she lived out her days as a holy woman in a mountain temple near a village. But that is all I know. Interesting. Thank you again.
I'm listening.
Alright, get back in the party. The quest update. So we'll talk to Biala real
Yes.
quick. Hey, what's on your mind? The third eye, naturally. Hard to forget about something that literally perches on your brow all day long. Every time a question is answered, we rise up in its place. It's like trying to douse a fire with lamp oil. What do you make of it, what you've learned so far? It seems undeniable that this is one of the 6 diadems of the Feldagug matriarchs. But did destiny put it in my hands, or chance? After all, what do I know of nobility and rule? Okay, about the former I know more than I want to, but I'm no matriarch. What do you intend to do about the diadem? I need to find out more about that Feldagug matriarch who went south. Was she really on a pilgrimage, or was she perhaps fleeing something? Where did she end up? A temple, near a village, on a mountain. Might as well say retire to a farm somewhere. We have a lot in common, you and I, with our mysterious lineage and the weird expectations we face, often from strangers, but also from ourselves. Quite the segue into romance, I think. Yes, I felt the same thing. About us, I mean. The bards all sing the same song when it comes to fate. The more the hero strives against it, the tighter it coils around her. But when you yourself are caught in its grasp, you refuse to believe it. Haha, feel exactly the same. It can't be easy being an enigma, even to yourself. But I admire your perseverance. The feeling as long as we stick together, we'll come through all this just fine.
Well, that's very kind of you to say. I'm glad to hear you're enjoying this partnership of ours as much as I am.
I await there.
Temple in the south of Ismerald.
At once.
Well, that was a little convenient that our other companion knew quite a bit about the diadem and the lore behind it. Off the top of my head, the only temple I can think of is the Temple of Alnarius in Darren Gould. So I guess we'll check there first. I guess technically everything that we're exploring is south of the Northern Realms where she came from. So it could be the Temple of Alnarius in Isselbright as well. But we'll start here.
At once.
Can I help you?
Alright, so that's not the temple we're
At
after.
once.
At least that's how it seems. Let me check my quest log real quick. Curious Cat. Is that what this is? That's the Mountain Ranger. So I'm assuming the Curious Cat is to the south. Alright, so it seems like all of our quests lie in Darren Gould South. Keeps things nice and simple.
At once. I shall not flag until we prevail.
So most of these doors we can't open. we go in here. Hello, Irin? Or Iron?
Hmm? Off I go.
I await your
Yes?
instructions.
What is your wish?
Pardon me, stranger. With everything going on, I just don't have time to talk right now.
I'm
Oh, I
listening.
understand. Thanks for the 15 XP. See this body up here?
At once.
Door's not marked off, but it's still barred from the inside.
I shall not flag until we prevail.
Where that sound was.
Off I go.
Stephen Hansen, 'tis but a scratch. Can't even read that one. Something of coffee. Oh wait, I can read it here. Where'd he go? Oh, grinder of coffee.
I await your There?
I still said not reading those because I still think they're all backer stuff, though these don't seem as backer-esque. Oh, yeah, no, I take that back. Definitely backer-esque. Live long and prosper. Smiley face. Alright, Graveyard Keeper, tell me your secrets. So many graves to dig. Will this ever end? Alright, not very many secrets to discover.
I will lead.
Dorb.
No one stands against steel.
Oh. Alright, I wanted to talk to him. I was thinking he was going to be the guy, since they were going towards him like that, but... Let's go pull her back.
I'll make it.
Seems somewhat well equipped, so we're going to use this on him.
I'm listening. I fear neither pain
I'm
nor
always
death.
ready. Are you certain?
As you say.
Oh, everybody keep focusing on him, please.
You need only ask.
Get a heal off on her.
What do you... Let's see.
Hmm?
That wasn't too bad. The Dwarven Girdle, +1 to focus, +3% to block chance, +10% to force locks, And doors, and plus 10% to pick locks. I believe we already have this on.
Hmm?
Damn, don't we? We do.
I'm
So we already
listening.
read the
I
description. then.
await your instructions.
Go ahead.
I'd argue that this is better
I'm
for
listening.
Elginhar.
What's you need?
The off chance that he taunts somebody gives him a better block chance. I mean, the aim and accuracy is nice, and dodge chance is okay.
Yes.
What is your
We'll
wish?
find a
You need
solution.
only ask.
Whatever you say.
Alright, Dwarven Warhammer, we've seen that before, and Dwarven Guard Boots, immune to knockdown.
Go ahead.
I think this would be better on her.
Hmm?
What next?
It'd be nice to have the healer in the party to... Or have her be
You
immune to
need
knockdown.
only ask. I will lead.
Davin, we turn that into Davin.
Yes.
Hmm? Off I go.
Alright, I'll stop.
I await your instructions.
Alright, let's talk to Samuel and then Esther.
Can I help you?
We brought word of Marco. Is he alright? I'm sorry? Our son, Marco. He went missing 2 nights ago. Nobody knows anything about him. Have you heard anything? Please tell me if you hear anything. I'll look around and tell you what I find. How can you describe him? He has brown hair like his father. He's a strong boy as well. Just turned old enough to join the city guard. And to start frequenting the Curious Cat. He's getting training with swords recently at the guild hall. Maybe you can find out who his instructor was. I'm sure he would know something about him. He's also often been spending nights at the Cat. I wasn't particularly fond of those kids. They might be of help if they aren't overly drunk yet. That's all I can tell you for now. Thank you for your help.
I'm listening.
So before I go to the Curious Cat, I think we're going to go back to the guild hall, because we can turn in the quest for the right Rythers and ask the instructor about the son.
At once.
First, let's check out the commoner house. Assuming these doors are barred. Oh, wait. No, wait, this is the house we're just in, isn't it?
At once.
You brought gifts. More gifts. I love gifts. Wait a minute. You're not his friend. You come to take from my reserves. My precious reserves. No, 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 no.
I shall not
All right, well,
flag until
yes.
we prevail.
Sorry, woman.
I await your at once.
Someone was giving her supplies while the rest of the city was struggling, but who was it?
I'm listening. Off I go.
Off I go.
Alright. Silver Bangle, plus 7% to bargain and persuasion. We've seen this before. I don't think it matters. I don't even know. I wonder if it stacks. I assume it only takes the value from one party member, whoever has the highest, which currently we have 93%. Arrows of the Hunt for Hamlin. And a Robe of the Faithful. The plus 5% to stabbing, slashing, heat, and cold resist, plus 1 to focus, and grants Armor of Onarius 1 per day. The spectacular robe, bearing the blessing of the King God, is worn by the faithful of Onarius. These benevolent clerics wander the world of Urangol in search of signs of evil and darkness, and lend their hand in those in need. Members of this semi-organized branch of the Church of Onarius will often appear in great numbers where suffering is on the rise, and are well respected in most of Ismerald. So we'll probably sell that.
There?
And I think we'll just go and
What
sell
is
this
your
as
wish?
well.
You need only ask. At once.
Alright. I'm going to call the episode here. In the next one, we'll return to the Guild Hall, turn in the quest to Davin, and see if we can't find out some information about that Samuel's son. Did I speak to Esther in that home? I don't remember if I did. Dialogue. Yeah, just Samuel. Whoopsies. We'll speak to her when we come back.
I await your
I forgot to.
instructions.
Either way, I'm going to call it here. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in